Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to some more Plan B Terraform. So we just hit our goal for I think it's 50 colonists in the city. Then stronger economy helps build higher buildings. Okay, so that way we can take polymer bar, right, reinforced concrete. So we can make polymer bars from carbon to polymer bar, and then we can make Depot Mark II. All right, so what we need to look at then is how do we make these things. So if we go into here, Depot Mark II, we need aluminum bars and polymer bars, and that makes the Mark II depot, right? So if we go down here, that one's sulfur. I think we have aluminum down here, right? Yeah, so here's aluminum down here. So this is just making basically these guys for us, the atmosphere plants. So we should still be making those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some more guys here. Actually, I'm going to build it like this. So we'll build those guys like this. We'll get us some Mark 1s. Like that. So that way those will all be contributing and dropping onto those for us. So that's easy enough. And then, so these, we will take this guy. We'll make aluminum bars, right? So we'll make some aluminum bars there. And then if I take those, right? So if I build one of these guys here like this, and I build aluminum bars, so this guy's going to hold aluminum bars for me, right? Then I'm going to build the other side backwards. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell this guy I want to build. This guy I want to build. No, I want to build aluminum bars. Go get that one. Get those. All right. So I want to do. Can I put two of these next to each other that build different things? No, I want you to build something different. I want you to hold polymer bars. Okay. So that way we'll hold polymer bars there. Okay. So then from polymer bars, we need this guy here. Right. So we're going to tell it we want polymer bars, so that we need carbon from, right? So that's easy enough. And then what we'll do here is we'll take us another guy here, and we're going to tell it we want to do hold carbon like that. Easy enough. And then from there we're going to go this guy, atmosphere extractor, and we're going to tell it we want to do carbon like that. So now we basically have a good amount of carbon coming in. We're going to change that to polymer bars. We'll have these guys change those to those. Here, I'm going to tell this an assembly plant. We're going to put an assembly plant here. And the assembly plant here, we're going to tell it to make Mark IIs. And then we're going to put another one down here. Right, so that way we have assembly plant Mark IIs. And then we can go back over here. We can click this guy. Click our little button here. We'll tell it, just keep us 25 of them. That's fine. So that way we can have 25 of those being produced. And hopefully these guys are producing carbon. Slowly, slowly, slowly. So, and that, there you go. So there we go, those. We're start making those guys. And then we'll start making our Mark IIs. And then what we can do with those, like these guys, we can still use Mark 1s, and that's fine. But like for these guys, we'll use Mark 2s because they reach two ranges out, and that gives us the ability to get more mines built into the same area. And then, all right, so that stuff is all going there. So then like we can literally just kind of copy this thing, right? So we can just kind of copy that, and then we can just kind of poke that down wherever we need it to, and then we can just make more carbon or more polymer. So now the trick here is to figure out what else we need being made. right? So I think we need to make reinforced concrete. So we need to figure out what we need to do to make reinforced concrete. And if I go up here and look at this guy, right? So if I look at them, they don't want concrete anymore. They want reinforced concrete now, right? So now we got to figure out what we need to do to make reinforced concrete. Is it assembly plant here? So an assembly plant, reinforced concrete is basically steel bars, right? So we basically need concrete and steel bars to make those. So if I take, just get rid of those. I'm trying to figure out where my steel bars would be. Do I have probably steel bars there, right? Yeah, steel bars. Um, those guys are making those. Well, let's do this. Do like that. Like that. Yep. So we're low on the old on those. All right. So that is going from there to. Let me set that guy up to there. So if I do this guy, let's see. Take all the vehicles off of that thing. Can I just get rid of that? Does that get rid of the? It does. Okay. So this guy, I don't want you to do. I want you to do reinforced concrete. And that's just going to throw that off to the side. We'll just bulldoze that. That's fine. Okay. So this is going to be concrete here, right? So let's go ahead and bulldoze this road. So those are two concretes. So now the trick is to get kind of multiple things in and out of here. And that in and of itself is an issue, right? So what I need to do is build an assembly plant. No, is it? I think it's here. I think it's this one, right? And then we do reinforced concrete, right? Reinforced concrete, reinforced concrete. Now the issue is trying to get our stuff in here and get it out. So if I build, that may work. So if I build this guy here, we put you here, I will tell you to do reinforced concrete, and you can do reinforced concrete, right? And then we build one of these guys, right? And I'm gonna tell you, you can do steel bars, and then you can do steel bars, right? We'll do this guy here, get this thing back here a little bit. We'll get us our road going again. Like this, right? Okay, so now I want to say, I think that one may cover that location. Yeah, so I should be able to do a road from there. So let me get us a road here. Good. There. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a truck from here to right about there. Okay. And then you're going to bring steel bars for me. And then I'm going to put like 10 cars on, well, 12 cars in there. That's fine. Okay. And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to go for another truck. I'm going to go from here back up to there. And then you're going to bring reinforced concrete. Okay. And then we're going to give you, we'll give you the other 5 trucks, right? Now, this is the problem that we were talking about and that we may have a problem with, because these guys are going to come up here in a second or a week as they come in. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen here, because I think this is gonna end badly. So what we may need to do is build up some stuff to get this thing to kind of go around, which isn't hard to do. Just gonna add a little bit more run time to these guys out here, but I want to let them guys run into a problem, and then we'll solve it. At least they're going to take. Okay, go faster. Go faster. All right, so there's that guy coming in, and let's see what happens when they run into a problem. You go in oncoming traffic? Oh no, you just phase right through them. Okay. Never mind. It's not a problem. Just run them all in together. It'll be fine. And then, yeah, there comes the other trucks there. And unfortunately, it's just going to take forever. All right, so we're going to have those guys going. And then let me let that run for a little bit, and then I'll be right back. All right, and we're back with that. All right, so this guy's, I got him up running in higher speed now. It's such a long run. So I've added more trucks. I have like 30 trucks on there. So they're actually, kind of doing a little bit better. We're starting to get a little bit of a backlog of reinforced concrete here, which means that we're able to add the steel faster than we can take the concrete out, which means obviously we need more trucks on that path. And then that should hopefully get those up here. And then, like I said, it's such long runs either direction. So we do have 100% satisfaction with it, which means we're just barely keeping up with it. So we'll just kind of keep adding more stuff to it here until we can start getting kind of a backlog. So it's nice to have a little bit of extra satisfaction, but we need to have enough to be able to kind of justify our existence here and kind of keep a little bit of an issue in case there's something else that happens and we have a different problem going on here. All right, so the level is complete. So there you go. Time to start terraforming. Ultimate goal: to make this planet suitable for life, the oceans, plants, and breathable air. First step is to raise temperature, produce SF6, very powerful greenhouse gas, right? Right, so SF6, greenhouse terraforming, right? So we need basically greenhouse generator, so we need mechanical parts and aluminum bars. Okay, so that's easy enough to do. Now we do have this thing down here that already has, should be bringing mechanical parts in, and then we have aluminum bars right there. Weird. It's like, see, I think do we have, is that another thing, or is it, yeah, so that is actually a greenhouse generator, right? So we need to kind of get these. So the easiest way to do that is to do this guy here like this and go make this a level 2, right? And then we can make this one a level 2. And then as we make those both level 2s, then we basically have the ability to kind of do that. Then I'm going to do this guy. We'll build me another guy here, right? And then this guy, I'm going to have it build a greenhouse gas generator. Easy enough. Here, don't forget to go in here, click this guy, and say, hey, yeah, only make me like 20 of those, because I don't want you to completely overrun everything. Now, I do have a problem here. I don't have enough of these guys, so I'm just going to put all 8 of those on there. So get me 8 more trucks. because obviously we're running into some issues where we don't have enough stuff here. We can go back up here to this guy, and at some point we can actually take, and we got too much oxygen up here, to be fair. We are just overloading that poor city. It is fine though. Let's see. Where is the it's a gas generator? What is that? Yeah, that's the atmosphere extractor. Oh, it's in the extractors. That's right. All right, so we'll do that. We'll go to oxygen, and there we have ridiculous amounts of oxygen production now. So now everybody's gonna be completely backed up. That's probably more oxygen production than we are gonna need in our lifetime anyway. And we're gonna end up having to rechange all this stuff around once we get to trains. It's going to make things different. So we'll do this guy. Now I did go up here and then this guy here. So this is my production. So I may have slightly increased the ability to build stuff up here, which now in hindsight, I may need to go back and make some small changes to the way this works. So let me go ahead and do this and go plant, and we'll go here and we'll do still bar there. We can do that one's fine, right? And then so those will all kind of start running through. We can take, I should be able to take this guy and upgrade that guy and like that guy and like that guy, right? And then that should start holding still bars for us. And yeah, so and they'll start balancing out. So those will actually fly and balance out so that we're using all of these machines more effectively. I may need to put one more in here just so that, because this one and this one won't balance. So we'll do this. We'll do still bar on that guy too. And then that way we can keep all of these guys running. We can get this guy. Pop another one of those guys in there. And then if we wanted to, we could do... And that just kind of helps process the stuff faster. Obviously, these guys are backed up. I think those guys may be backed up. Yeah, so those are backed up now. The trucks, and I'm just kind of pushing stuff into trucks as fast as I can. Everybody else seems to be kind of backed up. May build us another... Build us some more of these. Build you there, and build you there. And then I'm going to take this guy here, and I'm going to tell you to be one of those instead. So once I do that, that way these guys should all start producing stuff as fast as it can. And then that will allow me to make sure I have plenty of these guys at all times. And it's really more of a production on demand thing. So that way I can have the trucks being built. I'm probably going to actually build me another truck depot. Because the problem is I kind of need more trucks. Oh, the trucks use the steel anyway. So that's fine. We're just going to do that. There you go. Now I have 3 truck depots going. Because the problem is I need so many trucks right now. And eventually we're going to get to a point where I don't need the trucks anymore. But for right now, they are helpful, right? So because these guys still just aren't fast enough. So we're just going to keep adding trucks until I'm kind of happy with it. Now you can just add like 50 trucks to it and then just let it figure it out, and then do that. It's just depending on how much resources you want to spend, because like right now these guys they just have to travel so far. They're traveling so far. Just because everything's just kind of scattered. I probably could have done things to do a little bit better. Heck, I could have actually started with a different location. No, those are all kind of garbage. They're all crazy far away too. So basically what we need to do now is start terraforming. See, we can go up here, look at this guy. So we do need high-tech parts. I don't know if we can make high-tech parts yet. Can I make high-tech parts yet? Let's see. High-tech part. No, not in there. I can't. Let's see. Yep, nothing in there either. There's probably an easier way to do that, but that works for me for now. All right, so now let me go look at my terraformer, right? So I do have 2 terraformers. I want to say terraformer, I put that down, and it wants sulfur and fluorite, right? So if I go out here and I look, and then there is a button I can hit. Let's see, left alt, right? So if I do this, so there's orange, there's fluorite up there, and there's sulfur right there. I think that may be a good place to go right here, sulfur and fluorite, right? So here's fluorite, here's sulfur over here, right? So what I'm probably going to do is we'll put us down some of these guys here, right? So we'll do this guy like this, like that. And I think, yeah, that one guy can cover all of those. So that guy can do that. And then we'll go over here. And we got what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of them. All right, so we can kind of do the same thing over here. We can put one down like this. We're going to tell it to do sulfur. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Way more than I need. All right, cool. All right, now, next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my terraformer business. I'm going to set my terraformer business up kind of in the middle here. And make the gas. That'll be fine. That'll be fine like that. And then what we'll do is we will put us a, you know what? We're just going to go. We'll go with these. So we'll do like this guy. And then this guy is going to be sulfur, right? And then we'll do it up here. And then this guy is going to be fluorite. Fluorite. Easy enough. Easy peasy. All right. And then we'll take us a road. Go one road from here to here. And one road from here to here. Easy enough. And then we're going to take a truck. We're going to go truck from here to here. And you're going to be sulfur, right? And then we'll put 5 trucks on that guy. And then I'm going to go grab me another truck. I'm going to go from here to here. And you're going to do fluorite. And you get 5 trucks too. Okay, easy enough. So we'll just do that. And then that should give us plenty of greenhouse gases as we can start pushing that stuff up, right? And actually, the 2 trucks, so the fluorite looks like it's a little bit short of our route. Unfortunately, they're not very good at putting stuff in the same place. So, but we'll just do that. There you go, making some greenhouse gases. Starting our terraforming. And we'll just kind of keep an eye on this guy. And as we get more of these guys in, we can just add them. Right? And this one will actually reach over there. But because these will reach 2. So they'll get 1, 2, right? So that will actually reach that one. And then as I get another one of these built, then I can put it over here. And then we can actually have 4 of these guys. Not that we have enough trucks to be able to do it. And what you'll eventually run into also is trying to figure out kind of the balance of the trucks that you need on either side, because we're not going to need an even number, because I think the fluorite is slightly faster of a route. So with it being slightly faster, I think we're going to end up with a few less trucks on that side. All right, off we go with these guys. Just kind of watching paint dry. So we'll look at this guy. So I have 5 more trucks. So you know what? We'll put 3 of them on this side, and we'll put 2 on this side. See if we can get those a little bit faster. And then obviously these things are completely full. This thing's completely full. So much so that these things are starting to back up. So what I'll be worried about is if this thing is empty and these things are full, then I've got too many trucks, not enough shuttles, right? So we'll just have to kind of keep an eye on that. But what we can do is kind of build like a box here and here and like here, and then we can start doing that, and then they'll start moving things around. But we're just going to kind of watch that for a minute and then go from there. So that way we can get our greenhouse gases done. We'll go up in a little bit of higher speed here, kind of speed up some stuff. We need more trucks. But you can look and see how here we have everybody has green. We're waiting on sulfur. They all have fluorite. We're waiting on sulfur right now. So we need more trucks on sulfur. Kind of keep it kind of balanced somewhat. And it's just kind of toying with it to keep, the trucks on one side delivering stuff fast enough that we're not using one resource more than the other. Because then all of our trucks on one side back up, and then the other side goes. Now, if all the trucks on the fluorite side back up, then obviously we just keep adding trucks to the sulfur until it stops, and until we break it again. But we're moving up. Those things are kind of moving forward. We'll build us another one of those guys. Not that we have enough to really maintain the ones that we have running right now. We just need more trucks. And fluoride's still kind of ahead. Let's see. Keep kind of adding trucks until it kind of figures out its life here. We can kind of keep all these things running. All right, so that stuff is going, and then as we do that, we can keep that guy going. We can kind of go down here, look at this guy, and see it's mad about reinforced concrete. So reinforced concrete here. So once again, it looks like we are missing the steel bars, right? So this is steel bars, so we need more trucks on that. New Lagos's needs have changed. Just keep adding trucks until I'm trying to get up to 40 on it. All right, so those guys will be hopefully get more trucks coming. It's such a long. Oh, okay. Well, that would be it. That would be what my problem is. Okay. Now I can go through here because I have these. So we do this like this, like that, and then I can do like this, right? Because these guys are still all connected. And then there you go. Now we have lots more stuff. All right, so there's our level complete. Well done. Terraforming is in progress here on Earth. We invest ahead. We'll make good progress to fight climate warming. It's not easy. If things were turning bad, Terraform would ensure that survival of humanity. That's our plan B. We hope that worker has served an example of mankind can produce. Serious about, meantime, we can access high technology parts to improve quality of life in cities, right? So now we can make high technology parts. So we need aluminum bars and polymer, right? So we can, let me slow this thing back down. So where was I making aluminum bars and polymer? No, polymer is a weird offshoot, right? Was it down here? No. Oh, let's see. Yeah, so here's aluminum bars and polymer, right? So we can actually do this again, right? So if I really wanted to, I could just do Control C, like this whole thing, like this, right? Control V. Nope. Copy that. Then you can just place him like this, right? And then once I get in here, these guys are not going to make those. I want to change. Let me change that. Let me get rid of you. Go away, and you go away, right? So that way we have basically our aluminum and our polymer down here, and then what I can do here now is let me see. Let me change these guys to these like this, right? Because that way I can put a couple of these things out here, and then we can go here, go this, and go high tech parts, high tech parts, high tech parts. Easy enough, right? And then once we do that, we can get us another couple of things here, high tech parts and high tech parts, right? And then I think I need a road. I need a road from here, like there, from there to there. And then those things are connected, right? So the high-tech parts is going to be a problem, right? So what we need to do here is we'll put in this guy. I tell it it's going to do high-tech parts, right? Then I can do a truck from way down here to way up here, and then you're going to do high-tech parts, right? And then I'm just going to literally stick all of the cars I have on it. All right. So that way we'll start having high-tech parts up there. And then what else? What else are they screaming about? They just want high-tech parts, right? So once they can get high-tech parts, the only problem is it's going to take flipping forever. Now the whole time this is going, where are they? Here's my greenhouses up here. These things are just going to town. So now we've gotten to the part now where now the sulfur's starting to back up. So now we need more fluorine, right? And then what we can do here is I can do this guy. I can copy you like this, like this, like this, and like this, and like this. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. You are not going to do fluorine. You're going to do sulfur. And you are going to do sulfur also. Right? And then we'll copy that guy, and then we'll put you out here like this. Now, it's going to get to a part where I'm going to have to start kind of, it gets wonky, right? And then we'll get a couple more of these guys, and there you go. Those guys are in. A little bit more greenhouse gases. We need more trucks. Those guys are all kind of going good still. The high-tech parts are moving. We need more trucks. We need more trucks. We need more trucks. And then I don't even think any of the high-tech parts have made it up here yet. It's just a long, windy road. I probably could have done better. But at least we're starting to back up on the steel production. So we'll just go down here. and go more trucks. And then, well, yeah, and we're not even making them fast enough. I think probably need a couple more of these. Which means if I need a couple more down there, I probably need a couple more over here too, even though this is kind of eventually backing up. I think those are backing up because I'm kind of full of those. So we'll let those go. If I need to, I'll add. And you know what? I'm just going to add 2 more. There you go. There, I've added 2 more. So we'll let that guy go, and then hopefully that will start doing that, and then we'll just keep putting more trucks in. Just add more trucks. Just add more trucks. Add more trucks. Add more trucks. Do you have... Oh, you're up to 78%. So we're starting to move a little bit further, and it's just trying to get enough resources to the city so that we can produce enough to get it going. Eventually, like I said, trains are coming. But we'll just kind of let that guy keep going, and then just hopefully eventually get his life figured out. It is going to be slow. So we just do this. We'll go up speed. A little bit of that, and then we still don't have enough trucks to kind of move this stuff along. So I'm just going to keep adding trucks until this is kind of happy up here. So what I need to do is to get enough trucks on that line, and it's such a long line that I don't have any other way around it. I just got to keep adding trucks. We could go up here and look and see if we can make more trucks. We could. I can add another truck manufacturer. Technically, I could add even out here, right? Like I could, because those things will reach to. So I'm so much truck manufacturing. It's ridiculous. Just truck manufacturing. And then, so there you go. So there's 8 more. So we'll get those guys going. All right. So that's going. How is this guy doing? Still kind of backing up on those. 2 more trucks there. So that's going. And then, like I said, it's just, we're trying to figure out how to kind of keep them kind of balanced. I want to keep everything running. If I can keep all those things running at the same time, and we can keep enough trucks on here to keep kind of these 2 things balanced. It's kind of hard to figure out. I'm sure like there's math and stuff I could do that would tell me exactly. But where is the fun and all of that? So now we're 100% there. We're not backing up on those parts yet, though. We'll just give them 2 more. I think that may be enough. That's never enough. All right, now. All right, so there you go. Now you got 35 trucks on that route. We'll go up here and look at this guy again. Still need a couple more fluorine. Is it well, actually, we got even numbers on them now, so which means that we're probably going to start getting more fluorine. So we'll probably just stick. We'll stick those 2 trucks over there. That'll be all right. All right, so that should all be going. This number is going quite rapidly now, so that is helpful. We will kind of let it go and see what is next. As you can see, speed. I don't usually play at high speeds, but some of the stuff, it's such a long route, and it's so many resources to kind of keep them, because it's not like if you provide them with 100 high-tech parts, then you get the next level. It's, well, you just need to keep them provided with all the parts until they're happy enough to make more people. So it's a bit of a show here. All right. Okay, so this is all going. But yeah, other than that, I think we're doing okay. We're just waiting for the number to kind of get closer. So I'll be back in a second when we're closer. All right. So it looks like we're back and should be hitting level 8 here really soon. So I've got like 50 trucks on this path now. So we got like 50 trucks down there. So they're going good. Just check up here and see how this guy is going. So now we got a little bit too much fluorine. Okay. Bigger cities produce much waste and can't handle it without recycling. Some require help. You must recycle their waste and return it to the resource flow. So metal waste, waste disposal, and recycling center, right? So we'll end up having to set those guys up, but probably end up doing that next time. Yeah, I'm just gonna add 2 trucks there and see. I'm just gonna take it slowly and not hit it crazy. So we do need to set up waste disposal manufacturing. So we need to figure out. So this guy, see. So this is a recycling center. So that needs concrete and high-tech parts. So if I go down here, so technically I just need concrete and then high-tech parts. Oh, but I need high-tech parts from there. So that's high-tech parts. So the easiest way would be to take a couple of these guys. This. Take us one of these guys here. We'll put you there like that. Let's see if we do. We'll give you some more just in case you need them. And then let's get us one of these guys. So put you here. You can make concrete, right? So that should get both of those. Yep. So both of those are going to make concrete for me. And then once I have concrete in the system, I can put that here, right? So this is going to make concrete. And then what we'll do here is we're going to take an assembly plant here. We'll put down an assembly plant. And we're going to tell it we want to make recycling centers. Right? So that will make a recycling center. Don't forget, go down here, turn this thing down to a lower number so we don't push this entire field into recycling centers. All right, and then let's see, special building, and then we need concrete 5, and we can make the waste disposal plant. So look at that, we already have concrete down here. So let's see, concrete factory. We'll put you right there. And then we'll make a waste disposal plant right there like that. And as always, we go in here, tell this guy to only make like 5 of those. You don't need a lot of those. Like the supply centers and the waste disposal, like they're limited. Because you only need a couple per city, even when you start getting massive, right? So eventually what we're going to do is we'll go up here to this guy, and we're going to take this and cut all this stuff out, and we're going to move it back so that the city can keep growing, so that we can keep all of that stuff. So we have the waste disposal. So we have the recycling plant. Is there anything else that I need to make? You can tell really easy because it would have a 0 there. And like this one, it has a 0. So we would know here that we would need to make these. So that guy is being built. Our terraforming, our greenhouse gas production is doing well. Looks like we still could use maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna let it balance for a little bit and then just kind of see how it goes. Because the problem is like right now I'm like, oh, I have too much on one side, and I start adding a bunch of trucks, and then it takes a while for it to kind of correct itself, because it's just got to work through the backlog. And then as long as these things are still being full, which they are, we're all good. All right, so that stuff is good. So hopefully you guys are enjoying Plan B Terraform. Let me know, leave me a comment whether you like the fast forwardy, whether you want me to just kind of keep it slow, the skips and jumps, how those work for you. I'm trying to figure out, this game is kind of slow, so I'm trying to balance it being slow with, at the same time, making the content. So with that, you guys be safe. As always, if you have a comment, y'all can leave it down below. If you like the videos, please consider throwing a like on them. It does help the channel and the videos. And if you're not subscribed, you would like to see more of this or any of the other stuff I'm playing, please make sure you hit that button too. You guys be safe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.